I'm one of the directors for the New York Extreme. Most of you probably haven't heard of the New York Extreme because the club just started a year ago, so it's pretty new. We do have some parents who have been here for several years, although the club is new. This group has kind of been together for the past like 4 or 5 years. So there's some parents who have been here a while, like Mrs. Sack, where she could share some perspectives with you. Which I'll kind of get into, you understand why a little bit later. But for example, if there's a tryout going on in one of the bays over there for like 07, 08 girls. So for those families who brought their kids and they're trying out, I would strongly encourage that the parents have a chance to speak to some of the parents who have been with us a little while so that you guys, so that they can answer questions for you. There's certain questions that you may have that you may think are trivial or you don't want to ask me, I'm busy running around. Ask the parents so that they can tell you. Danielle's another one, her daughter's been here a while. The older girls with the orange shirts are the girls who currently play for us. They're either volunteering their time to help us with organizing, or they're participating, like Christine's daughter Jacqueline's been out for a year and she's just coming back. So she's doing the speed and agility training so that we can bring her back club-wide, not club-wide, so we can use her in the future. So we kind of have a little bit of everything, but I would strongly encourage, especially the players who are parents who are here for their players kind of trying out and you kind of want to know more about the club. And feel free to ask. Kerry Kohler standing against the back wall there. Kerry's the vice president of the Extreme Club. So it's not just me. Tara Jennings is at the table there. She is the treasurer of the club. Wendy Harbalik, Jeff Olson. Their kids play for us as well. So there's a lot of people here that you can feel comfortable asking questions. They did it themselves, so don't think that like it's frowned upon. A lot of clubs frown upon it. We don't, because you're going to find out one way or other sooner than later, and we'd rather you know sooner. Okay? So ask the difficult questions. If you want to know, do the coaches yell at the players, are the coaches dysfunctional? They'll tell you how they feel. And so you can make the best decision for your kid and your family. That's what's important. Okay? So that 0708, that team should be launching. The numbers are there. They should be in great shape. My wife, Kate, who couldn't be here today, she's in LA for the National Soccer Coaches Convention. She was here last week. She'll be here for the rest of the week. She's a head coach at Marist. She's going to take the 0708 team. She'll be coaching that team most likely. Just to give you an idea of who the coaches are and whatever. We thought that youngest age group is phenomenal to have a female coach, especially a Division I head coach, working with them. But we have other female coaches here. Leanne Benson is my wife Kate's assistant at Marist. She was conference first team at Iona. And then my assistant, Madison, is the blonde one. Madison is my assistant at Mount St. Mary College. She played Division I at Kent State University in Ohio. She's from Ohio. Division I, she was captain there for 2 years and whatever. So we're trying to surround the girls, that's intentional, with female role models so that, who are tough and, can try to move them forward. We do that intentionally so that we can surround the girls with, role models. Okay, the next group that I just wanted to mention is the 04-05s. We will be putting together a team in that age group as well. It looks like we have a couple of 06s that are good enough to play on that team and whatever. The numbers are really piling up with that age group now too. But that team, we're going to be launching that. Those are the 2 teams that we're kind of launching now. Part of the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys is say, I'm not sure if we're going to fully launch those teams as if they're just starting in the spring, as if we're brand new and we're going to play 10 league games or whatever, or launching in the spring where it's people have commitments to their other teams. We don't want you leaving your other teams. We don't want teams folding because we're putting a team together. So if that's the case, your kid wants to stay in your team until like the end of the spring or whatever, then we will practice with, let's say, the 04-05s, maybe once a week or whatever. Do 2 or 3 tournaments just to keep the girls engaged, and that way we're not taking away from your home-based teams. Then starting in the summer, we will be a little bit more full tilt, because that's not mandatory either. The next fall will be mandatory when we start our year-round calendar. Right? So just so you can kind of manage the information and things like that. So there's a lot of different angles here. There's different age groups and whatever. So if you have a question about the way the clinic is organized, or one of those teams, or whatever, feel free to ask, because I don't want to keep you guys here, because you're here to watch your kids. I just wanted to say hello and thank you for coming. If there's one thing that you guys had asked to me to say, like, what can we do to help? To be quite truthful, the best thing you can do is to spread the word about the club. That's really the best thing we can do. We're just trying to build a new club. It's been great. We have a ton of amazing people involved with us, parents, the leaders of the club, the board, all that stuff. And the best thing that you can do is to help us expose the club. If you notice, we're not all over the place. We don't advertise all over the place. And it's not because we're trying to be exclusive. We just know that soccer world gets a little bit crazy out there. And so we try to find families that are looking for the same type of thing that the club can provide. You know, the teams are good and we win a lot. And we focus, we try to get the kids to focus on being successful and stuff like that. But to be honest, our #1 focus is the academic side of things and helping the kids with their college search and writing letters to college coaches and resumes and things like that. Now for the 04, 05, 07, 08, it's too early to be talking about that for your kids. But just so you know what's ahead for your kids and what our club focuses on is the academic side and supporting the kids to do extracurricular activities or community service stuff. Like we have kids here volunteering their time because as a club, we then give them credit for hours. Some of these kids have used them to kind of put on their applications for National Honor Society. We're like, that's awesome. We can help you with an academic thing like that. And that came not from me, but from a parent who said, well, they're doing community service, why can't we use it to help them for a bigger cause? Brilliant, let's do it. That's how the club is formed, to tell you the truth. So we try to do things that are logical. We're big on being fair, and equal and all that stuff, although we don't have any stipulations about equal playing time or any of that stuff. But to be honest, I haven't gotten any complaints over the past year and people are free to speak their mind, players and parents, but there hasn't been a complaint about playing time or the way a kid or a parent were treated, And it's kind of stressful because our teams are good and we compete nationally. Sometimes we don't win when we probably could, but we don't get crazy about it because of the way that we interact and work together, So we try to bridge the gap that way. Okay, questions?